How many sitting judges do you know that have committed a drive-by shooting and then an hour and a half later when the police ask them about it, they say, well, I don't really remember doing that.
He reportedly told officers he did not know why he would have shot his gun and could not recall any part of the shooting incident.
Probably none until today. Let me introduce you to Judge Brian Lovell.
Judge Lovell's office.
Hey, this is Jim. Is Judge Lovell in today?
No, he isn't.
Yeah, is he out on vacation right now?
Well, who is this?
It's Jim Johnson. I've been trying to get a hold of him all week. I tried his cell phone.
Are you like a friend of his?
Well, I was, but it kind of looks like he's been doing GTA side missions without me, so I don't really know where we stand right now.
Yeah, he's on leave right now.
Paid vacation type thing or something? They only give us like 2 weeks of paid vacation a year. How much do judges in Oklahoma get?
I don't know. Why does it matter?
Oh, I'm just curious. Is it like 2 weeks per year, or is it like one per rampage, or?
Help! There's a guy with a gun!
Rampage.
Hey, where you learn that from? Grand Theft Auto 3?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's James Freeman, and no, this isn't clickbait or satire. This sitting judge actually just committed a drive-by shooting. And yes, an hour and a half later, when police asked him about it, he said he didn't remember. But the story doesn't even end there. The police ended up catching up with him an hour and a half after the shooting because he had rear-ended a vehicle multiple times, intentionally, then pushing the other vehicle into an intersection on a red light. Yes, 58-year-old Judge Brian Lovell is now facing charges of reckless driving and reckless discharge of a firearm. But don't worry, while the American justice system treats most suspects as guilty until proven innocent, Judge Brian Lovell will be treated as innocent until everybody forgets about this so they can offer him a sweet plea deal and sweep this under the rug. So according to the arrest affidavit, there is video evidence of the incident, but it hasn't been released yet. The affidavit says that on Monday, September 11th, 2023, at approximately 4:09 p.m., the Austin, Texas Police Department received a shots fired call at the intersection of Matamoros Street and Santa Maria Street. A citizen reported a white male driving a white SUV had discharged a firearm approximately 5 times while driving down the street. According to the affidavit, the drive-by judge managed to hit 5 parked vehicles with the 5 shots. Police said that they did recover at least 1 bullet from one of the cars and 3 shell casings from the scene. The affidavit also claims that there's video footage from nearby surveillance cameras of the drive-by shooting. Again, that video hasn't been released yet. So then almost an hour and a half later, approximately 5:27 p.m., officers are still investigating the shots fired call. The department receives another phone call, this time about a crash, an urgent response for a crash at the intersection of East 7th Street and Interstate 35. One of the vehicles involved in the crash is a white SUV, a Toyota Highlander. Turns out that the vehicle involved in the crash is the same vehicle that was involved in the earlier drive-by shooting. And apparently there's video evidence of the crash as well from both dash cameras and surveillance cameras. Police said that, quote, based on video evidence of the collision, an independent witness, and the victim of the collision, it's believed that Judge Lovell intentionally struck the other vehicle involved in the collision and engaged in a verbal argument with the other driver. The victim claims that Judge Lovell rear-ended her once while they were driving, and then again after she came to a stop at the intersection, this time rear-ending her, keeping his foot on the gas and pushing her car into the intersection on a red light. Police said that 2 handguns were found in the SUV, a .40 caliber Glock, and a .380. So after being Mirandized, he agreed to talk to one of the officers, but he told the officer he remembers the crash, but he just doesn't seem to remember shooting up the neighborhood that he drove through earlier. Now, I can tell you that I personally have fired a .40 caliber handgun in a very confined space before, and it is not something that you quickly forget, because your ears will be ringing for hours. So we all know how this works. Somebody commits a horrible crime, then all of his friends and family members tell us about how he was such a good boy that never hurt anybody. Well, the family won't speak to any reporters.
I am Adria with News 4, and we're going to ask you a little bit about the situation that happened in Austin. Thank you.
But they found a defense attorney, Stephen Jones, who appeared to be trying to score some brownie points with the judge and agreed to talk to the media, and told them that Judge Lovell is a respected judge. He said, quote, he is always congenial, reasonable. He is not a stuffed shirt. And another colleague decided to step up and say he's a good boy that never harmed anybody. Paul Woodard, a presiding administrative judge at Garfield County, Oklahoma, which is where the judge actually presides at up in Oklahoma, told the Oklahoman that Lovell has, quote, been a good friend and colleague for years. It's hard for me to believe any of this. So here's a question that I want to pose to you guys. Do you think that it's possible for a normal, good, decent, patient man with no criminal history to just snap one day, shoot up a neighborhood, and then use his car to smash into somebody and push their car into an intersection? Or do you think that maybe there had to be some underlying psychopathic tendencies there all along? So for anyone who's ever known any judge, you know that that's a pretty damn high possibility, because cops are definitely psychopaths. But judges are far, far sicker. What if he's always been a psychopath who likes to exert arbitrary control over other people, but he's been able to hide it for decades because he used the courtroom and the guise of operating under the law to calmly and sadistically get his fix of controlling and harming other people? Just kidding. At any rate, Judge Lovell will not be presiding over any cases until his own criminal matters are settled. But as of now, he's still receiving his full salary and benefits while he's on paid vacation as a result of his rampage. That's right, guys. Paid vacations aren't just for dirty cops. Dirty judges can have them too.
Judge Lovell's office?
Hey, this is Jim. Is Judge Lovell in today?
No, he isn't.
Okay.
Can I take a message?
Yeah, is he out on vacation right now?
Well, who is this?
It's Jim Johnson. I've been trying to get a hold of him all week. I tried his cell phone. I think he might be on vacation. I don't.
Yeah.
He's out on vacation for the week or what?
Are you like a friend of his?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you give me your number, I can send him a text.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, he's not answering his cell phone anyways. I just wanted to. Yeah. I mean, I thought he was going to be taking a vacation soon anyway, so I figure he may just be on vacation out of the country. I mean, I guess. Yeah. So, I mean, he's okay, everything, right? I mean, he normally gets back to me.
Well, he's on leave right now, so he's not going to be here right now for a while, so.
Okay. All right. Paid vacation type thing or something?
I really don't know.
All right.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I work over here in Texas next door, and they only give us like 2 weeks of paid vacation a year. How much do judges in Oklahoma get?
I don't know. Why does it matter?
Oh, I'm just curious. Is it like 2 weeks per year, or is it like one per rampage, or?
Who knows?
Okay.
I don't think you're a friend of his, and I don't. You're trying to fish for information, and I don't have any for.